Today we're diving into a place we all know and, let's be honest, maybe dread a little bit, our email inbox. But what if AI could finally help us tame that beast? You know that feeling, right? Like you're fighting a losing battle with your inbox. It's just relentless. But what if you had a brand new weapon in that fight? Well, that's where artificial intelligence is stepping in, and it's promising to completely change the rules of the game. So, why is your inbox such a prime piece of digital real estate anyway? What makes it so valuable that everyone is fighting to get in there? Well, this number is pretty much the key. Email marketing delivers an absolutely incredible return on investment. We're talking a massive $36 for every single dollar spent. That's exactly why companies are so eager to get your attention. And with the power of generative AI, we're moving way beyond those old, generic, dear customer emails. Marketers can now create messages that feel like they were written just for you, at a massive scale, making them incredibly hard to ignore. But okay, how persuasive is this new technology, really? A recent study decided to put it to the test in a situation that's, well, very real world. A really groundbreaking study from Utrecht University wanted to see just how effective this AI-powered persuasion actually is. So they did something pretty bold. They used AI to simulate a phishing attack inside a large international company. So here's how they did it. The researchers basically scooped up publicly available info about employees, fed it all into a generative AI, and had it cook up unique, personalized phishing emails. Then they hit send and just watched what happened. And look, this was no small test. We're talking almost 6,000 of these AI-crafted emails were sent out. That gave the researchers this huge, incredibly valuable set of data on how we humans respond to AI persuasion out in the wild. So, what did they find? Well, the results were both fascinating and, gotta say, a little bit concerning. The first finding was just dramatic. The AI personalized phishing emails were over 4 times more effective than the old generic kind of tests. We're talking a click-through rate of over 53%, a number that is almost unheard of in this kind of experiment. This brings up a really crucial question, doesn't it? If personalization works so well, does that mean that more personalization is always better? You'd think the more detail an AI crams in there, the more convincing the email would be, right? The study tested that exact idea. They compared 2 different approaches, a broader, sort of organizational personalization that mentioned the employee's department, and then a hyper-specific, individual one that referenced their exact job title. And here's the first big surprise. The broader, less specific emails were actually more effective. The researchers think that the super personalized ones, which said they were from the board of management, just felt a little too specific, you know? It kind of raised some red flags, making people think, wait, why is the board contacting me personally about this? And that leads to another stunner. It wasn't the interns or the junior staff who were most likely to click. Nope. It was senior employees, all the way up to executives, who had a 63% click rate. Maybe they're just busier, or maybe the messages just felt more relevant to their high-level roles. The researchers also wondered if the quality of the AI actually mattered. You know, would a brand new, super advanced AI model like GPT-4o be more persuasive than a slightly older and cheaper one? The idea being that a smarter AI might use fancier language or build a better argument. But once again, the answer was a flat no. There was no significant difference at all. This really suggests that once an AI is good enough at personalization, making it a super genius doesn't necessarily make the email any more persuasive. Just being able to personalize is the real trick. So, if AI is getting this good at creating sophisticated attacks, how in the world do we defend ourselves? Well, it turns out the answer might just be even more AI. This is the new reality of our digital lives. It's an AI arms race. While one side is using AI tools to break into your inbox, a whole new wave of tools is using that exact same tech to help you fight back. Think of it this way. AI email assistants can now act as your personal bodyguard. They can give you the highlights of a super long email chain, automatically sort your mail so you only see what's actually important, and even find that one file your boss sent you 6 months ago if you just ask it a simple question. So what does this all mean for us, the people who are kind of caught in the middle of this whole AI arms race? What's the big takeaway here? Well, this technology is a classic double-edged sword.
The same AI that can create a perfectly tailored, tricky phishing email is also the AI that can spot it and file it away before you even have to look at it. This really means the battle for our attention isn't being fought by people anymore, it's being fought by algorithms. It's becoming less about your own personal vigilance and a lot more about which AI you have on your side. And all of this leads to a really fascinating and maybe slightly strange question about where all this is headed. I mean, think about it. Are we just training bots to talk to each other? Basically outsourcing our own communication to AI? Let us know what you think. Thanks for joining us for this explainer.